good morning, guys. Kurt from Time Machine Transport. Just, I got a, I'll show you guys. And then I'll tell you the crazy story. I get a lot of compliments on those mirror lights. They're like, oh, those are sick. I'm doing a 14 and a half or 14 feet 3 inches long oversize, and I'm in Caldwell, Idaho. The guy I was supposed to pick up a load for, he canceled on me the other day when I did the other video of the cookies being on the ground. And yeah, she's wide, man. She's really wide, but she's light. She's like 20,000 pounds. So the guy burned me on excuse me, the guy burned me on, oh shit, I got a damn I still gotta thump my tires and tighten my straps. So I get to when I did the video the other day, get my wallet out of my pocket. I got a big ass George Costanza wallet, man. My wife always makes fun of me. She should. It's very uncomfortable to sit on. It makes you sit like crooked. Hair's all messed up. Anyways, so Anthony Hopkins, he's still there. So I was delivering. Was it Wednesday? Yeah, today's Friday. I was delivering Wednesday. Excuse me, or about to deliver. Or actually, no, I was already at the receiver in Caldwell, Idaho. And this happens in trucking, I get it, but I still get upset about it. Talking to my guy, AB, what's up, AB? Pastor Rick, Jason Gilbert, Stevie K, Unknown User AK, Star Trucking, Joaquin, I forget so many people. Michael O'Hara, my brother Jose. Darn it. I know I'm forgetting somebody. I'm sorry. My newer subscriber, black dude, younger guy in a box truck. I forget. Damn it. Anyways, so you guys are all in my heart, man. Thanks for watching and always commenting and stuff like that. So anyways, I'm sitting at the receiver, and the guy doesn't have the balls or the courage. Not like I'm some badass, but doesn't have the courage to call me. He just says, "Hey, yeah, Anthony, get it, buddy." That dude looks just like Anthony Hopkins, and I think it is. Anthony Hopkins is weird. So, I get an email. Oh, I'm so sorry to tell you this, that the load's been canceled. They're pushing it out till May. And I get it, stuff happens. I mean, I've told brokers lies before too, just so I can get a better load. I try not to do that stuff, but brokers lie to truckers as much as truckers lie to brokers. And if you say you don't lie to brokers, you're a liar. You're a liar. Just like if you say you don't text and drive, you're a liar. I want to make up a t-shirt. Don't lie, you text and drive. Don't lie, you text and drive. Everybody does it. I don't know about everybody, but I bet you 99% of the population does it. Oh, whatever. So, anyways, I snap off on them in an email, tell them you don't have the courtesy or the nuts to call me. You gotta email me. So now I'm really kind of scrambling. I'm like, shit, man. They haven't unloaded me yet in Caldwell on Wednesday morning, and so anyway, saw the plant manager or whatever. He's out there supervising his guys, pulling off these concrete forms from Simi Valley, California, up to Caldwell, Idaho, and just had a normal conversation. He's like, "Oh, so where are you headed next?" I'm like, "Actually," I said, a load just canceled on me. I said, "I don't know where I'm going." He goes, "Hey," he said, "if you're interested," he said, and the load was for TQL. We're a preferred carrier for TQL, so. Some people, oh, you haul for TQL? Yeah, I do, because they pay us well. So anyway, so he's like, I got a 14. He said it was 14 foot wide. This is a concrete form. He said, I got a 14 foot wide concrete form if you're interested. I said, hell yeah. And so I jump on the horn and start looking for permits, seeing if I need pilot cars, blah, blah, blah. Because some states that wide you will need them, and some states you won't, believe it or not. And I'm going to do a separate video on this oversize if anybody's interested in how oversize work. Because I did, and this is the dude again, man. He drives without his shirt. Anyways, it's weird. So, or not. I mean, we're not in freaking, Key West, Florida right now. But hey, to each his own, man. To each his own. But yeah, he pulled up like that with just no shirt on. It was weird. But anyways, so I worked everything out with TQL, and I made my own rate on this, and after looking at my permits, the broker was telling me, oh, you don't need. But anyways, I'll do a separate video on that. So, anyways, so yesterday, because took me a long time to get loaded yesterday and flag up and put signs on and everything, and my permit didn't start till yesterday afternoon by the time I got it. So I just shot over here a few miles away to this little Sage truck stop, it's called, SAGE. And so anyways, I wonder if he drives in his drawers too. If he drives in his drawers, I wonder. That's wow. I'll tell you another story on top of this one. So anyways, so I'm sitting here, and Anthony Hopkins pulls in, and I look, I'm like, damn, he got no shirt on. He backs up next to me and got no shirt on. All right. Like I said, I never thought about the pants. Never thought about the pants until just now. So anyways, so last night I'm looking at my permits and trying to figure out, looking at my atlas, double checking my routes and everything, and a guy pulls up with that flatbed right there, and his semi was like smoking or something, and I'm looking, and he was I assume he was a foreigner, because I mean, if he and Anthony Hopkins is looking at me right now and staring at me while I'm doing this video, so he I think Anthony Hopkins is homosexual. I just think, I don't know, but anyways, so but yeah, so he backs in right here, and his truck's smoking pretty good, and I'm kind of looking, and I open my door to see if he needs any help, and he jumps out, not good, huh? Not good. And I'm like, yeah, it ain't good, man. I'm like, and he was a big ass dude, man. Like, he was a mountainous dude, man. Like, I don't know. I mean, he just didn't seem very bright, but he was just a mountainous dude. His hands, man. I mean, I thought Pastor Rick's hands were big, and Jason Gilbert said, I got big hands. I got really big hands. And you know what they say about guys with big hands? They wear extremely big gloves. But this dude, he had like pitcher mitt. I mean, like, he had two catcher, like, a baseball catcher's mitt. He looked like he had two catcher's mitts on his hands, man. I mean, his fingers are like fucking bratwurst. I'm like, man, this dude could literally just grab a hold of me and just shake me to death. So I'm like, all right, man. So anyways, and Anthony Hopkins, he's over there. Oh, Anthony Hopkins just took off. Thank God. He was staring at me while I'm doing this video. Maybe he saw I was putting the video on him. Anyways, or maybe he was just trying to intimidate me. Chianti and fava beans. Anyways, I'm trying to help this dude out, but I can't. I'm so distracted by his hands, man. And I mean, he's just a mountainous dude, and I'm like, holy shit. So, anyways, we go around to the driver's side, dude, and his door is like, it's a different color than the truck. His driver's side door, and the handle's all mangled. I'm like, yeah, this dude, I mean, with his hands, he's probably gone through like fucking 18 driver's side doors. He just fucking yanks them off the hinges. Not good. And I'm like, anything is destroyed in this dude's hands minus steel, like raw steel. Like, this dude disintegrates anything he touches. And I'm just like, he's enormous, man. And I'm like, man, this dude is huge. But like I said, he probably had 18 fucking doors put on his truck. He just rips them off the engine, and anything minus steel in this dude's hand is destroyed. And I'm like, I gotta put my glasses on. It's bright out here today. So, anyways, dealing with that, and then no shirt Anthony Hopkins, and then Anthony Hopkins, he gets out of his truck like 3 times yesterday with a backpack on. He's got a hoodie and he's got some Converse, you know, like those like a Converse, I don't know what they're called, like, you know, like what the old basketball players used to wear, the Converse, like the younger kids wearing it, whatever. Anyways, and he's got this black backpack, and you can tell, like I got a big, like, my wife bought me a really nice military grade backpack for my shirts. So when I go in the shower, I you know, it's like, you know, I mean, it's a heavier bag, because I put my shaving kit in there. I got my speaker in there, because I always shower with, well, not always, but for the majority of the time, there you go, always. For the majority of my showers, I listen to music, so, like, loud. So, my backpack is like a baby diaper, like a full baby diaper, like it's hanging, it's, right? This dude, like, he literally, like, moved it a couple times, and it looked like it was empty. And I'm intrigued by this, because I'm like, he's going, and because I took a shower here yesterday before I went to pick up this load. I'm not in any hurry. I do need a pilot car on this in Montana, because I'm getting off the interstate. So I'm not in a rush. I can only make it from Caldwell, Idaho to around mile marker 63-ish, I think, in Montana on I-15. So I'm not in any rush. So, and I can't move until after 8:30 anyways, because I'm in a major city for a rush hour. But I do need to get going pretty soon. So, anyways, Anthony Hopkins, so I'm completely intrigued by this. Like, why would you go in the shower with an empty? And then, so I sent my wife a picture. Hi, baby girl, I love you. I sent a picture to my wife of Anthony Hopkins when he pulled in with no shirt on. And then I said he took his bag, he's going in the shitter. And he came out like 10 minutes later. I'm like, there's no way he took a shower that fast. So now I'm intrigued. So I'm looking at my permits, talking to freaking Olaf, you know. No, not good, huh? So I'm talking with him. I'm kind of doing whatever, and Anthony Hopkins gets out of his truck again, and he walks over to the truck stop. And I mean, it's not a long walk, but it's a little bit. I mean, whatever. With the same backpack, and I'm intrigued. I'm like, what's this dude doing? And again, he comes back in like 10 minutes, and I'm like, what the fuck? And Olaf, or, you know, whatever's just, like I say, he was just a big ass like Russian dude or something. And Olaf, he's trying to, you know, work on his stuff. I'm trying to help him, trying to do my permits. I'm looking at Anthony Hopkins. It was a mess in here yesterday, man. I was multitasking. So Anthony Hopkins did that 3 times with his backpack. Went to the truck stop, and like I said, like when he moved it, it was like empty. Like you could tell an empty, and it was like a small backpack, almost like a child's backpack. So I'm like, okay, well, what's going on? What's going on? What are you doing, Anthony? I'm intrigued. You're killing me here. So anyways, so Anthony Hopkins, he like, I'm looking over in his truck, because it's like he's kind of like, I know that's a horrible representation of like club music, like, you know, like what do they call it, raven music. And I look over, and there's like lights, like ELDs, like flashing around. So I'm like, damn, man, you gotta, that dude covered it. Does he charge it a cover charge? Because I'm like, I want to go knock on the door and be like, hey man, how much it costs to get in this club? And I'm like looking over, I'm like, damn, that dude's really getting it. Maybe, so I when I went in this morning to catch coffee and take care of business, they do sell booze behind the counter. So I'm wondering maybe if he was, you know, just, he finished one bottle, he's like, that's tasty, man, I need to go get me another. And he went back for 3 bottles. I don't know, maybe, but I don't see anybody going in there 3 times to take a shirt, and then you take 10 minutes for a shirt. Like my ass takes about 45 minutes for a shirt. So, I mean, it's a lot to wash, okay? Don't judge me. So, anyways, Olaf, you know, this dude, he's one of these dudes, like, seriously, like, you know how you ever take a baseball after talking to dude for a little while, and he spoke good English or whatever, but I'll put a bet on it that he's one of them dudes. You ever take a tennis ball, you're playing catch with your dog, and then you go, and you got the ball still in your hand, and the dog looks and takes off running at a ball that's not even out there? I'll put a large bet on I could have did that to Olaf yesterday. I could have been like, hey man, you see this ball? You see this ball? And just kept it underneath my armpit. He would have took off running at I'll put a large bet on it, man. Olaf was not very bright. So I hope he's getting his truck fixed right now. But anyways, so this morning he comes back. Doesn't seem like it's really smoking, but it's still like not. I was like, man, I'm hoping you're going to get your truck fixed, but I don't think he did. He came back. He put them straps right there on his deck and those tires, and he took off again. I'm like, man, what is going on in this? Was there something in the air? Like, what's going on, man? So Olaf, of course, he wants to, chat this morning or what. And I'm like, hey, man, good morning. So I'm kind of like just walking around the truck because I'm getting ready, brushing my teeth and everything. And I'm trying to like distance myself from Olaf. And then Anthony Hopkins is already up. And I'm like, man, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go get Olaf and go fucking knock on Anthony Hopkins' door. And when Anthony Hopkins opens and say, hey, man, Olaf wants to know why you don't want to be his friend. And he wants to know where his fucking ball is. That would have kept them two dudes out of my hair. And I wouldn't have been intrigued by anything. I would have had to deal with Anthony Hopkins or Olaf. They'd have been over there arguing because Olaf would have really thought that he was his friend. And why don't you want to be my friend anymore? Where the fuck is my ball? Dude just threw it, and it wasn't over there. I went and looked for it, and then I ran back, and then he threw the ball again, but it wasn't the ball. It was just nothing. And then so he tells me, you have my ball, so I want my ball. It was crazy, man. It was complete mayhem this morning. Complete mayhem. So, anyways, so here's another thing. So I fall asleep last night. I take a couple muscle relaxers, and I fall asleep, and I'm knocked out right away. And then about 2 o'clock in the morning, I think it was 1 o'clock because my watch is set on Central, and we're an hour behind here, so it's about 1 in the morning. Wake up, and I can't fall back to sleep, man. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, what was in that backpack? I swear, hand to God. I was wondering what was in Anthony Hopkins' backpack. That's ridiculous. That's none of my business, first off, what's in Anthony Hopkins' backpack, but I couldn't fall back to sleep for like an hour and a half. I was just, man, what do you have in that backpack? I'm a fucking weirdo. So anyways, I just wanted to, so I told you I was going to tell you a story about Anthony about another guy like Anthony Hopkins. This was years ago when I was driving for the Russian. I'm out in New York, and I get to a truck stop. I'm empty. I back into a spot, and I took pictures of it. If you guys ever want to see the pictures, I'll send them to your phone, man. My number's 414-477-7845. It was for a big company. I forgot who it was. It wasn't Celadon. It might have been. I don't think it was Celadon, but it was. I think the company started with a C. And he's already parked, and his truck is right next to my driver's side door. So I'm looking in through his truck, and I'm not like a fucking stalker. Don't judge me. I'm not a stalker. I don't sit there and just gaze at people. Okay, I'm not a stalker. So I noticed, because I'm not a stalker, I noticed there's a truck there's nobody in it right next to me. And so all right, cool. So I'm sitting there doing my paper. This is when we were running paper logs. So I'm making up my lies on my paper log, and figuring out my paperwork. And I kind of look, and the truck is shaking, but there's nobody in the front. So I'm all right. So finally I see a figure, and he sits down in the pilot seat, in the driver's seat. And I look, and I'm like, whoa. I took pictures. I was like, what the fuck? he was ass naked. Ass naked. I have pictures. I didn't take picture. I just took a picture of him in the seat where you can see he's got nothing on and nothing on his legs. He's a bigger dude, but he was ass naked, and he's just sitting there looking out the window, just looking out the like he was sitting in his living room in his recliner, just looking around. So now I grab my phone and I kind of do one of these. Like I don't want dude to see that I'm stalking him, because I am at this point. I want to just kind of go like that and take a picture. But every time I can see his head kind of. You can see people moving out of the peripheral vision, right? So I finally get a picture of dude, and I'm just like with my hand like, what the fuck? Yeah, just weird, man. That was in New York. I don't know exactly where in New York, but dude was sitting in the pilot seat like ass naked, like. He had not a care in the world, man. Not a care in the world. Anyways, there's a couple stories for you. I hope your day is good. I got to go out here and retighten my straps and double check my my load and all that kind of stuff. I noticed I got a mud flap light thing out, so I don't know. I'm rolling with my head. You got to roll with headlights on typically when you do it oversized, anyways. So. But anyways, now I'm just gabbing. I hope your day goes well. I hope this video finds you well. And please like and subscribe to the channel. Ciao.